Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So tonight's upload, I'm about to walk inside and edit it, will be all over the place. I have had a drift brake or a hand brake, hydraulic brake, whatever you want to call it, sitting in a box over here on my storage shelf for quite a while now that I bought for the Flatty. Basically just haven't ever had time to install it. So the other night I was exhausted, basically just frustrated with the truck I was working on, so I said fuck it and decided to put it in the flatbed. So we got it put in there, got it all hooked up. It does function, it does slow the truck down, but it does not lock the wheels up. I'm gonna have to go to a bigger like cylinder or different style handbrake. I'm not sure. It was like 150 bucks on eBay, so maybe I need to find a quality company or something a little bit better, or maybe call someone that knows what they're doing. So if you guys have any suggestions, drop comments down below, of course. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and pop videos in here, so check them out from us messing around with it. I know it's been a while since I've done a upload. I have been extremely overwhelmed here at the shop. I actually had to loan my truck out to a customer because we ran into some issues with his and he had somewhere to be, so here's somebody's diesel truck in the background. I actually had to let him take my truck down to Miami or somewhere so he could go on a huge trip to the Bahamas. A lawnmower over there in the background, sorry about that. But as most of you knew, put the 5-speed back in the Flatty, and I went out and raced the Mustang, and I lost 5th gear. So I didn't break the 5th gear nut as most of you people think, where the 5th gear nut falls off, blah blah blah. So what happens on these higher horsepower trucks when you go to shift into 5th too fast or too hard, you actually strip the teeth out of the 5th gear synchro ring, which is what you see right here. You can kind of see that pretty well. So that's what happened. This is the third one that's actually I've done this to, so I kind of keep them on hand. Just gotta pull the transfer case back, pull the rear cover off the transmission, and boom, it's right there. You're gonna pull the transmission out of the truck. So that's all fixed up. Cody Albrecht with Super Stick Transmissions actually has a new design coming out, he said, where it's like a 28 spline. This one is only like 13, I don't know. So anyhow, I have a pretty cool announcement. The Flatty is about to get a badass upgrade. I love to try to drift when I can. Usually it involves me revving the piss out of this truck and dumping the clutch. So we are getting away from that. And I don't know if anyone knows what this is. Garrett Cleus McFarland has one in his drag car. This is a drift brake, or as a lot of you like to call it, a hand brake. Pretty badass piece, straight from eBay. 99 bucks, nothing fancy. I'm gonna ride up to O'Reilly's now. Jared with Synflow Diesel, he has his own YouTube channel. I'll put him in the description below. He is here. He's gonna ride with me in the Flatty to go find some fittings for this, to try to adapt it to the factory brake lines underneath that go to the rear end. And I don't know if we'll get it hooked up on this episode or upload, but definitely gonna get all the stuff to get it hooked up. So pretty excited about that. Stay tuned. And you've seen all that. I didn't really get very much good footage of the brake really installed in the truck or anything like that, but we were getting installed, whatnot. So anyhow, maybe in the next couple videos I'll get something up of it actually installed and working, or showing you how it doesn't work. But anyhow, we got the Gold Rush truck pushed to the shop. It's actually right here behind me. As you can see, we've got the wires run across the dash. We've tried wiping all the factory wiring down as good as possible just to make it nice and clean, without having to completely redo or relume everything. So we're gonna do the best we can possible to make the wiring nice and clean going in the truck, because it's essentially a show truck and a drag truck. So yeah, it's crunch week. We're going to be at Hardway Performance this weekend, dyno tuning and testing the truck at Emerald Coast Dragway, so that's going to be a huge blast. I cannot wait to be there to test it. My drag truck, I'm going to show you guys well, I don't really have, whatever. I'll show you the pictures of it. They're kind of blurry. I'll pop them in right here. Make sure you check those out. We are completely four-linking, basically back-halving the entire truck, so check that out. Here they are. You seen that? They're kind of blurry. It's okay, not the best, whatever. Got a short clip here I want you guys to check out from what we had going on with the Gold Rush truck the other night. So here, check that out. Hold tight. So also over here in the secondary shop, as I like to call it, we've got Project Irma, trying to get her buttoned up. We just have a few small things to get done on it. Biggest holdup that's been on this truck with the front axle is finding the correct axle seals. So here's our problem. These are the correct seal, but for the wrong housing. We have a 3-inch axle housing on this truck here. These are only like 2.5. So I found these seals. These are the correct for the axle shaft, but they don't fit very tight inside the axle housing. I don't really like that because I know they're almost positive I know they're going to leak. So this has been a huge headache because this truck has 488 gears, a ARB air locker in the front, and it's getting 35 spline axle shafts. So trying to find the seals that fit these axle shafts, because the one that came with the new axle shafts don't fit. Go figure. So that is my current problem, trying to get that fixed up right now. So yeah. Alright guys, so this video upload has been all over the place as you've seen so far. I don't remember when the last time was I actually was doing some footage, but Brian and I have got the Gold Rush drag truck pushed in the shop. I don't know when I'm going to get this upload put up. It's been a crazy week, crazy weekend. We're trying to make it to the dyno. We're still trying to make it there by the weekend. Not sure what's going to happen, but it's in here. God, this thing just looks fucking sick on camera. We've got our towels strung over the fenders. We don't want to mess up that wrap. Our engine's all set in. The engine's been set in, but we're about to get the turbo hung on it and manifold and whatnot. Get all the plumbing hooked up to that and start wiring it and get our transmission and transportation drivetrain put in it, and then it's on to doing the final stages of wiring and then the nitrous system. This week I'm going to be trying to get a lot of videos uploaded of every step of getting this truck running and going, so you guys can see what all happens from basically the moment the high-powered diesel engine from D&J Machine gets put in it, all the way down to the Suncoast comp unit transmission, to us going to Hardway Performance for the custom tuning. Ryan Milliken already sent us well actually we're using HP Tuner, so I sent him the ECM up. He already put a bench flash on it so we can get it started and drive around the parking lot, whatever we're going to do. And then we're going to load it up on the trailer, take it to Hardway. He's going to do the custom dyno tuning, and then we're going to go to the drag strip, try to get the chassis working, hopefully make a couple good passes, and if everything goes good from there, it's going to get on a ship and head to its new home in Australia. It's pretty wild. But it's going to be crunch time here in the next couple days, so make sure you guys stay tuned. We've had a lot of orders come through the merch store. Finally got a secretary so she can help me get that stuff done. That's why I haven't been able to do any uploads. We've been so freaking swamped. I haven't really had any personal time, even time to get in the office and get things done. So she'll be starting in the next couple days, getting all the merch shipping out how it was and how it needs to be. I apologize for that, guys. We're getting back on track, getting this truck done. All the badass stuff is coming. Lots of huge updates coming next week on my drag truck. The fab shop should be done in about a week, and then it's crunch time for us to be at Crossville Dragway with mine. I did decide to go ahead and 4-link it and do all that good stuff. So just a quick look at the truck for you guys. This thing looks really good underneath the LED lights here in the shop. Freaking killer reflection. And that's pretty much a wrap for tonight's video. Tomorrow, I promise, I will have more stuff going on. I know it's been a while since I've had a video upload, as you I filled in everyone right there on that last little clip. But stay tuned, lots of big things happening with Project Gold Rush. Make sure you guys smash that like button, drop a comment down below if you maybe can help me find a bigger, better handbrake. I don't know, it's a drum brake rear end, maybe it won't even work. It should, I don't know. But anyhow, we'll catch you guys in the next upload. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We'll see you later. Peace out.
They say when you get sawdust in your veins, it's kind of hard to get out of it.
Ever since I can remember, I've always been passionate about a truck, and it's just something I love to do.
In the 13 years that I've been in business for myself, I've worked on thousands of diesel pickups, Ford, Chevy, and Dodge.
Well, driving a truck is a way of life.
I'm a huge horsepower freak. The world record I hold is for the highest horsepower on a chassis dyno, and I like winning.
To drive one of these trucks is pretty intense. The fast product benefits us because we get to test it on the pulling track, make sure that it will do 10 times what it's going to do in its normal life.
I got involved in trucking once I got out the military. I love to travel, so this is one of the ways I can continue doing that.
I believe the fast fuel system helps us operate and gives us more bottom line at the end of the week. We have picked up approximately close to a mile per gallon. It means a lot on a log truck.
With the loads we pull and with our weight is where the fast system has showed itself. If it wasn't American made, it wouldn't be on my cameras.
I recommend a fast fuel system because you will save yourself money in the long run.
The filtration is key for any diesel pickup. Once you supply the engine with fuel, then it just goes up from there.
When I put that fast fuel system on my truck, I seen an immediate response.
The rate of return on our fast system was 32 days. That's totally amazing to me.
They start easier, they run smoother, they work. They absolutely positively work.